Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Midnight Ride with Gray Man Prepping. I hope you're doing well this evening. And there we go. And let me go over to the comments and make sure I said hi to everybody. So, first one in was Crew 1351. I don't count myself for my comment. Next was Chef Tech, then Diana, then Geeky Gardens, then Kaylin Strain, and that's where we're sitting here now. And hang on a second. Yeah, I've been getting Spanish Granger ads too, watching other people's videos and stuff. It's like, yeah, hello. Yeah, sorry, I was going to make a rude comment about it, but yeah, I don't speak that. I speak English. You know, this is America. It is the official language of this country. That's what the ad should be in. All right. So let me get some stuff here set up here. Do that and get the news up. There we go. Oh, I know Mark wants the link. Sorry, should have thrown that out there earlier. All righty. And we got other stuff popping here. What do I got? Okay, that's popping there. Okay. All righty. Hang on. Something just glitched here. There we go. And Moon Over Miami's here. And here's Mark. All right. So those that were here on Tuesday for the hydration and electrolyte water and stuff like that, that one packet of tablets I showed that had like 80 tablets for like $11 or whatever, I went ahead and got one of those. And then those big packets I was sharing that I get that usually cost me about $14 popped up the next morning on quick sale type thing for $11. So I got two of each. So save money there. All right, sent me a funny meme in Messenger. Let me check that out. I see something here, and what we got going here? Okay, hang on a second. I got to take a look at this here, and let's see here. Okay. I can't really share this right now, but yeah, I will get that. I'll get that down and loaded into. Maybe I can. Hang on a minute. No.
That bad, huh?
No, I can't. This is going to take me a minute to move it into the folder for the meetings.
Yeah.
There we go. And put that over there. And go back here. All right. And there, I'm back here. Okay. So, news. I know I can feel it already. The tickle coming on. Get a cough drop in here. All right. So we got 20 news articles to cover here. A couple of them are like, what the heck? All right. First one. Popular retailer plans surprise comeback after suddenly closing all 75 California stores. Bed Bath & Beyond is pairing up with another company.
Kmart?
No. Hang on. Let me look at it. I got to go in real quick. Or is this the bed? This is no, this is a different one. There's another one about Bed Bath & Beyond. this is Party City has risen. Um, it was opening up locations inside existing staple stores to give. So basically, it's going to have a little corner in there, like Eddie Bauer had a little corner shop in Sears, and that. So they're going to have a little corner shop in there, so they can pick up party supplies when they're getting there, buying their office essentials. I thought there was another one. Okay, there's better be another one in here because I did a deeper dive on the other one.
And nothing says party more than I need a 3-ring binder. Ooh, and balloons.
I'm just going to read the headline on this one. We're not even going to go into it. Pastor receives life sentence in child sex abuse case. And I know I just saw it. Where was crap? I can't remember what prison that guy's in. Got the perfect prison and send him to. There's this guy in prison who's in prison for killing his daughter's rapist. And he was given a life sentence in a red state. No, in a blue state. He was in a blue state. And they gave him a life sentence for killing the rapist for strangling the rapist, of his daughter. Since he's been in prison, he has killed 7 child molester and rapists.
Oh, they probably just pair him up. They're like, oh, we have a guy here who has no roommate, so we'll just put you in with him.
He was called before the judge. Asked what heck. He goes, hey, you idiots gave me a life sentence, so you just keep sending them in here, and I'm going to be taking them out since you gave me a life sentence. I'm not getting out anyways. I'm going to take them out till the end of time. So, yeah. So I know exactly where they can send that pastor. Here, pastor, let me give you the last rites. Oh, make that the last lefts. All right. There has been a lot more, even mainstream media is talking about this. The mysterious death and disappearance of scientists and national security. Yeah, it's actually NASA making the media now.
Yeah, because
And of course, the mainstream media is putting the spin on it of, the ones that aren't dead, they're taking them, and, as this is all hide things, so they can take them and interrogate them and get the secrets from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're doing that so they don't spread the secrets that they already know.
Yeah. All right. From the Epic Newsroom, adverse finding on Pfizer's RSV vaccine.
No. Another bad finding in a vaccine? What'd they find?
Okay. All right. Come on. I got to click up there. Sorry. There we go. Now I'm into it. So there's actually a study done on this. So the vaccine, Pfizer's vaccine against RSV may be associated with certain health problems in pregnant women, including hypersensitive disorders, researchers published on April 21st. Research scientists at Harvard Medical School's researchers of Pfizer's and other entities analyzed the data from 5 systems, including CVS Health and Kaiser Permanente Northwest. They analyzed pregnancies from 23 through 24. Found that pregnant mothers receiving the Pfizer's vaccine between 32 and 36 weeks of gestation, 13,619 pregnancies. Women who received the vaccine were more likely to have pregnancy associated with hypersensitive disorders and gestational hypertension. The risk was also higher when the vaccine were compared with women who had given birth previous years. And yeah. So, yeah. And of course, since Pfizer's involved in it, it was whitewashed down.
Of course. That's right. They'll pay out $10 million and call it a day and still continue.
Oh, no, they're currently they're exempt from anything.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, this is all over the news. I left it in here. You know, the California gunman opened fire at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. There is all sorts of stuff coming out, and I've been watching some of the little news clips and stuff. Oh man, CNN has had their head up their butt so far. The guests on there have been punching the correspondents in the mouth, and and knocking their head back out of their butts. On the stupid stuff they're saying about it. But yeah, so there's a lot of information out there on it. I'm not going to go into that anymore. So yeah, just go look it up. And that's a follow-up. That's a follow-up one on that. Don't need to cover that. All right. So this is from Kaylin. Iowa's regents consider expanding test options for public university applicants beyond ACT and SATs. And I believe part of the problem was, let me get in there and look at it, see if they have it. And this is one of the ones that they've been, because they've been catching so many proctors out there that are not proctors, but people paying to get taught to take the test.
Yeah, teach to the test, pass the test. Don't learn a damn thing, but I passed the test.
Yeah. Where is it? Okay, that has one about. Okay, I like that. This is the one that this is the one that was screwed up. Let me go back here, and that was. There we go. Got it coming up now. The regions would consider a policy change that would allow students to use other standardized tests besides the ACT and SAT tests when applying for state's public universities. This could possibly mean changes to the Regent Administration Index formula, which only accepts ACT and SAT scores. There's another one called CLT. A 2024 study by the Board of Regents included it should not be used for automatic admissions formula. The board, which is under new leadership this year, will vote on the policy change in June. Something that probably gives a better score, actual score rating, and no one's teaching to it. Next headline here from Kaylin. Quick thinking kids save lives. This is a cool one. Let's get into it here. Middle schooler stop runaway bus after driver passes out behind the wheel. The quick action of 5 middle school students stopped the bus Wednesday. They worked together after the school bus driver experienced a medical emergency and passed out.
That'd be frightening for the kids.
Oh, some of these kids that play Grand Theft Auto is like, cool. Let's go. Go.
They just grabbed the bus driver by the cuff and threw her on the floor and
pulled her down, laid her out. The other two others jumped in and mashed on the brakes and steered it, and yeah. I like it here. It says, despite most of their driving experience likely being reserved to video games or four-wheelers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the bus was veering off the road. One kid grabbed it, straightened it out, and the other kid engaged the bus's air brakes. Ooh, if he hit that button, that must have been a
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Little fishtail in action there. Good thing he plays the whatever, one of
Grand
the
Theft
auto games
Auto.
that drifters. Yeah.
Here's the headline. The Supreme Court seemed divided Monday over whether to block thousands of lawsuits alleging the maker of the weed killer Roundup failed to warn people it could have. But whether they're going to let it go through. And of course, Congress, the House, passed the bill stripping chemical companies and pharmaceuticals of their protection from lawsuits. Now it's got to get past the Senate. And the
rhinos in there. The rhinos in there won't let it go.
No, the paid arm twisters,
lobbyists,
which ought to be illegal, are going to be going at it full force. So there's that one. Let's see. U.S. Energy Secretary backs data centers and nuclear power plants in eastern Iowa. That's another department that needs to be closed because the Department of Energy was originally to figure out ways to get oil other than from our own drilling. Not all the crap it's doing. Oh, the Asian Houthi jumping worm is back in the news. It is popped up even in more places this spring and is spreading faster this spring than it has in previous years because some areas had a milder winter.
Asian jumping worm? I never heard of that.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me get the names of it here.
I mean, ticks are ramping up really bad right now in my area.
Okay. The Asian jumping worm, also known as the crazy worm or snake worm, or just the jumping worm, is now been found across the Midwest and as well as other regions, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, California, Oregon, Washington, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, mostly East Coast. Yeah. It was the East Coast where it got brought in.
Yeah.
In
plants. On a shipping container in a plant.
Yeah. And the soil around with the plants. Basically, it eats up every nutrient in the soil and moves on.
Oh, goody.
And they can jump upwards of 6 inches. Yeah. I did a live stream on it 2 years ago with Courtney. So, yeah, so it's back in the news and it's uglier than ever. And yeah. All right. Remember the problems last week and the week before about the salmonella based that was being contaminated by the original source was selling their product and it was being used in other products. Now those are having to recall them. Well, now it's spread to Ghirardelli chocolate in San Leandro, California, over their big cans of instant cocoa mix. Let me get in here.
Which food was the original offender?
The original offender was hang on, I'm finding it here. Maybe down below here. Yeah, powdered milk. And it's California Dairies Inc. powdered milk recall due to concerns of potential, not confirmed, potential salmonella contamination, which was supplied to third-party manufacturers and used ingredients in powdered beverage mixes and other stuff like dressings and stuff that you mix powdered milk in and make the dress. Yeah, so it's several things going on there. But all right, I've got too many ads popping up to put this up in a small. So the 30-pound chocolate flavored frappe, and it has a bunch of lot numbers on it. Classic white frappe, 30-pound. 4 and 2 pound premium hot cocoa pouch bulk. 6 3-pound chocolate and cocoa sweetened ground powder, and goes on and on and on. Most of it's frappes mixes. There's just 1, 2. There were just 3 chocolate milk, hot cocos and stuff like that. The rest of it's all frappe mixes. So if you get stuff from Ghirardelli, you can go to their website and they'll have the product numbers and names and the lot numbers, and you can return it to wherever you purchased it from.
Hey, Diane
Max in the house.
Diane wants to know if how nutritional the jumping worms are. If they eat all the nutrients in the ground, they got to be good for you.
Whether they're good for you or not known. Part of the reason they were spreading because idiots in the beginning saw these big old worms and go, "Ooh, fishing bait."
Huh.
And then guess what? Sometimes they would get off the hook in the water, and now they've spread, 50, 60 miles farther than what they were. All right, so let me get out of that one, go back here. Iowa State Auditor Rob Sand is claiming the Iowa Department of Education refused to provide requested records.
For what, voting?
Bunch of records, they just flat out refused to provide them.
And registration for voter registration? Yeah.
No, not voter registration, Department of Education.
Oh.
So part of that, I bet, has to do with that idiot that lied his way in. And, that illegal alien or whatever he was, Anyways, yeah. So now they're getting the feds involved in getting the information from the Department of Education. Oh, somebody there is going to be losing their job because they're going to jail.
Hopefully a bunch of them.
Former senior advisor to Dr. Anthony Fauci was indicted on federal charges. Guess who's coming next?
Well, being that a lot of the emails that he had that he deleted said from Fauci, don't use my work email because the FOIA requests can pull it. Use my personal email. There you go. That's intent right there.
Yeah. EU countries, lawmakers failed to reach a deal on watered down AI rules. Somebody got paid off big time over there because it was originally they were going to come down hard on the AI rules, and about several lawmakers. Oh no, we need to water it down. We need AI. We can't just kill it. Yeah. However, today I was watching.
At some point, they won't be able to kill it.
Yeah. Today I was watching a video on what's the female's name that runs out of Brussels for the EU, runs the criminal whatever over technology and stuff. They were over her 26-month thing to nail X for not allowing them to control us. Anyways, there's going on how they're going to find X $200 million, and Elon saw what was going on with Facebook and Microsoft and Google, and he started 6 months beforehand getting stuff going. And as soon as they came out with the fine, oh, we don't like it. We want to control what your editorial and searches and stuff. We want to control that. Yeah. And several weeks later, that's when he shut it down and deleted everybody's X account in the EU. Yeah. And they're still reeling from that. And some of the countries are saying, hey, we don't want this to be another Elon Musk bending us over the barrel and giving it to us all day long. So they're tried watering down the AI rules, but those companies aren't as powerful and don't have someone at the head that says, I don't care about profit. You're not going to take control of my company. Screw you. I'll just exit. And most people don't know exactly all went behind it. It's I should have saved that video and I could have shared it with you guys so you guys go watch it. I mean, it was laid everything out and just really exposed this. I'm trying not to use bad words, not to offend the ladies in the chat here. But this stuck up, self-serving witch, there we go. Thought, oh, I'm just going to bull him into paying us a bunch of money. No, it didn't work. This next one's funny. You're going to love this, Mark.
What?
Mexican man pleads guilty to impersonating Border Patrol agent to disrupt deportation missions.
Okay.
Got hold of a uniform, was trying to disrupt. Yeah. They go, wait a minute, you're not one of us.
Where do you get the uniform?
Dry cleaners or something, stole it. Or got one made and they realized that's not a real uniform.
Close, but not close enough.
Yeah, close, but no cigar, as my grandmother used to say. They're upping the heat register on the El Nino summer forecast, and it's now supposed to be hotter from not just California, but into Arizona, southern Utah, Nevada, Oregon, and southern Idaho is supposed to be extremely hotter this year from it. Of course, you know what that means for the rest of the country. Where does that hot weather go? East. All right. United Airlines pilot reports hitting drone near San Diego airport. Still under investigation. Stuff still coming out about it. But it was at 3,000 feet. What the heck was a drone flying up at 3,000 feet for? All right. This next one, I've always had a problem with this term being used. Quantum computing is coming for your passwords. Here's what to do. Quantum computing, quantum mechanics, and they talk about quantum mechanics in it, deals with time travel. The reason why they applied quantum to computers, oh, it's so much faster, it does it in half the time. It's a quantum computer. No, it's not. But, saying that quantum computing is coming for your passwords because they are becoming more powerful than the stuff that can stop it. So, yeah. That's on at the Epic Newsrooms. You guys can go to the Epic Newsroom, pull it up, and read that article if you want. I just get pissed that they're using it's quantum mechanics, it's quantum this, it's quantum that. No, it's not. It's not time travel at all. And the last one. You're going to love this one too, folks. Swalwell donors want their money back.
Come on, Swalwell, spit it up.
Let's see. How much is it?
A couple $100 million.
So far, donors are requesting over $1.5 million in refunds. The campaign chief of staff says he has no clear directions, and there's actually no law in place saying that donations have to be returned when a campaign gives up, fails, or whatever. There's nothing about it. And currently it has over $200 million in the bank. So you can expect more news on that over the next week or so as it works its way possibly into the court system. All right. Hang on. I got two things here I want to bring out and talk about. All right. So I'm going to share this to the side since there's no ads showing that are really visible here. Biden body double scandal exposes. Actor who impersonated President Biden for nearly 2 years turned state's evidence against deep state cover-up. The actor hired as Joe Biden's body double has come forward and is turning state's evidence to avoid prison time, sources close to the FBI investigation confirm. What began as a simple gig, the person was hired to stand in one place for 10 minutes. A special agent revealed quickly spiraled into the actor pretending to be President Biden for nearly 2 years. Because the real Biden was so visibly unwell, he could no longer be placed in public without raising alarms. The body double was deployed so frequently that even insiders now admit it's nearly impossible to tell exactly when the real Joe Biden was president and when the actor took over. And it goes on and on and on. But yeah. Gee, a bunch of us were saying that don't look quite like Biden. Yeah.
Something about the earlobe on the right ear.
And the height difference. All right, next one here.
Will the real Joe Biden please climb out of the grave?
No. Okay, this is going to chap a lot of people's hides, but this is just information, okay? There is a podcast called the Hard Yarns podcast. And does he have any information telling on? No, he doesn't have any information. I'm going to drop this link in. You guys can go watch it. Basically, it is repeating what several. There's the link to the Facebook reel about what several doctors have been saying, that certain plants are actually bad for us, i.e. spinach. Oh, spinach is high in iron. Well, you only get 2% of the iron out of spinach, but it's dumping a boatload of chemicals into your body that's trying to kill you. Same thing with broccoli and kale and some other ones. And this podcast goes over it. And this is just a 1 minute segment from the podcast. where he goes over the stuff. So it's not going to take you guys very long to read it. I found it very enlightening. And it's like, dang, no wonder why when I was eating spinach all the time, I got kidney stones. Yeah. All right. So let me go ahead and drop that down now. And bring up, it's time for the funnies. Where did I start it with? I think I started it with this one. I don't know who sent me this one. All right. For those of you who can't read it, I'm going to enlarge it here and shift it for you. Sale, imitation snow crab legs. What the heck?
Wild caught.
Imitation, yeah. Wild caught in Bill Gates' factory.
Well, a lot of the crab legs are the fake ones, are pressed whitefish.
Yeah.
So maybe, I guess, if you want to stretch it that direction.
Yeah. All right. When this popped up in my Facebook thing, it wouldn't show me the bottom one until I started to scroll. So I was reading the top half. Dictator alert: Donald Trump is seizing total control of Congress without an election and shutting down all investigations into himself. Oh, wait a minute. Just kidding. That's actually what Mark Carney is doing with Canada's parliament. Thank you, Thorhaven Homestead. I about fell out of my chair when I read this one.
Yeah, that's been around for a little while.
I know, but you know, I've seen it a bunch this last thing. Yeah. And this is, I'm sorry, I'm going to be on a rat. This one here, I'm pulling out a lot of pokey ones. Democrats want us to believe they can clean up the environment, make it all nice and beautiful when they can't even clean up their own streets. And where are the biggest ugly streets? In sanctuary cities. RFK Jr. just announced hospitals will now be required to serve real food to keep federal funding. Yeah, real food, not Pringles, not Cheetos. Yeah. And they're laying strict stuff on what it is. All right, in Sweden, I actually went ahead and I think I sent this one to, if not, I should have, to Shadow. A woman in Sweden sparks outrage after burning the Quran. Islam out of Europe was her chant. Oh, but they can burn the Bible anytime they want. And, oh, that's freedom of speech. Government, if you need 30 rounds to hunt, you suck at hunting. Me, if you need to disarm a society to govern, you suck at governing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, the Second Amendment does not give American citizens the right to own guns. It says they already have that right. It's a God-given right. The Second Amendment just prohibits government from infringing upon it. There's a lot of laws that just need to be tossed out. I thought this was funny. I miss Minneapolis. They had a hole in the wheel, so somebody put a note on their car. This should help. Ted Nugent has stepped it up again. He every time he opens his mouth, he earns bonus points for in my opinion. Ted Nugent was being interviewed by a liberal reporter who was also an animal rights activist. When the interview turned to deer hunting, the reporter asked, "What do you think is the last thought in the head of a deer just before you shoot him? Is it, are you my friend, or is it, are you the one who killed my brother?" Nugent replied, "Deer ain't capable of that kind of thinking. All they care about is, what am I going to eat next? Who am I going to screw next? And can I run fast enough to get away?" They are very much like Democrats in Congress. I thought that was very appropriate. Yeah, we're back to zero again. Minnesota made us a national embarrassment. We have riots for everything in Minnesota. Where are all the Somali parents protesting about losing their daycare? Well, that's right. They didn't have any kids in daycare. Kings, no Trump. Resist what? Lower taxes, lower inflation, secure borders, less crime, less drugs, cheaper medicine, higher paying jobs, a strong stock market, and less fraud? Yeah. I thought I enlarged that one. What should we do to prevent another mass shooting? Shoot back. But there's another thing that goes on with that first. Eliminate gun-free zones, because 99% of all mass shootings occur in gun-free zones. Maybe, all right, maybe 98. No King's crowd greets King Charles with a standing ovation. Yep. For those that haven't been following the annex of the Southern Law, oh geez, I can't remember what the four-letter acronym stands for. Anyways, yeah. Who had black Democrat racists paying the people to be white reminiscents so the black Democrat racists could fight white racism? Yeah, the Southern Poverty Law, whatever, Southern Law Poverty, whatever. Yeah, has been, there's been caught so bad. There's several things come out. I couldn't find anything to bring up on the in the other, but they've been there are several charges going against them now, federal charges going against the heads of it, and because they've been basically paying the KKK to step up their recruitment and paying somebody else to step up their stuff so that they had somebody to fight against. Yeah. I need to double check this, but someone else commented underneath this that every assassination of a president had been conducted by a Democrat. Need to double check that. But I know the majority of them have. Japan has banned mosques, public prayer, and calls to prayer on the streets. They refuse to let Islam take over Japan. I like the following the logic this. Give up your pot to stop drug violence, but I don't commit violence. Welcome to the gun debate. Oh no, you turned it against me. Old McDemocrat had a farm. Assassin, rioter. Okay. Violent rhetoric raising assassins, rioters, and racism. propagated by the media fertilizer. Yeah, I think I only got a couple more here. I found something wrong with this, but I can correct I know what the correction is. In 1913, trust us, they said, the federal income tax will only apply to a few people and won't be much. They were said it was only supposed to be 6%. Or no, 3%. So this would repeal it. The problem was when they started the income tax in 1913, they also limited the amount of tariffs and stuff. So the part of the yellow here showing above the gray is actually what it should be down below here because they cut the tariffs down. So whoever drew this up forgot to correct that and put it down at the bottom. But if the tariffs were up that high, we wouldn't have a need for income tax. All right, here's one for you, Mark. You still there?
Mm-hmm. The bacon inhaler.
Yeah.
I think I had one of those about an hour ago because it's like putting me to sleep. Then again, the dog woke me up at 4 o'clock this morning and wouldn't let me go back to sleep. So, yeah, I'm about ready to just say good night.
How to become a millionaire by riding horses? Start off.
Yep. Yeah. Very true.
Unfortunately, yeah. I don't care. I still want horses. I want 7 horses. One for me, one for my wife, one for my daughter, and one for her 4 boys each.
Yeah, the son and walk.
Exactly. He needs to. Nebraska has become the 9th state to prohibit the sale of lab-grown meat. Unfortunately, it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others, so there's still a couple others that aren't listed on this, but yeah. I think Tennessee's one, and
Texas one.
I think Texas is one. I'm not sure, but yeah.
I think they just passed it too, or something. Which, why do you have to pass a law to say something that's not meat is not meat?
Yeah. And this is the one that Kaylin sent me.
Yeah.
Just released another picture of 31
33i Atlas. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it, but maybe you guys can explain it to me, the fish in it.
The fish is just a fish.
Something fishy going on here.
Yeah, that's about right.
And Tammy Harder's in the house too. So I'm going to close that and drop that down. All right. So coming up here tomorrow night on Camp Patton Family Compound, the topic is what additives are you adding? What additives are you adding to your garden?
Oh.
Saturday here on Grayman Prepping is after the All Europe War starts. What are your plans? Monday on Camp Patton Family Compound, what is your favorite thing to can? Tuesday on Tactical Tuesday, when is bugging out worth the risk? Day, night, walk, ride? We're going to cover all the things about to help you make the choice. Do I stay in place or do I bug out? And that brings us up to next Thursday. I could not resist that one. Okay. All right, folks, that's what's coming up here. So hope you enjoyed some of the funnies here. And
remember, don't move to California.
Just go watch this reel, which is up there at 37 at the 37-minute mark. So you can go look at that. and check that out. It's well worth the 1 minute to watch it. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night over on Camp Patton Family Compound. Take care.
Have a good night.